You're. It's about that time.
Yes,
We're back.
sir. Back
We're
again.
back.
Back again.
New name, new brand, same team.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all don't know. It's been a minute. Been a while. You got your boy in here. You got the boys rather with the S.
Mhm.
You got me, Corday.
Oh,
I thought
this is
maybe you wanted to do
Julian,
yourself.
Big Jew over here. Big Jew,
Big
Julian over here.
Jew, Big C. We in here. This is not our first rodeo when it comes to wrestling podcasting. We're just gonna, I would say this is gonna be just a casual cast. We're not gonna get too deep into the politics and who's the best this, who's the best that. We're just gonna talk about what we do normally, chop it up in the easy, bite-sized form. Yeah, give me about an hour how we feel about current events, things that's going on, maybe some bookings, you name it. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm Corday. This is not my first time. We've been doing this a bunch of times. Been a huge wrestling fan pretty much my entire life.
Yeah,
And as you can know, the Lockup Lounge, we all about wrestling, baby, and
absolutely.
mainly WWE. I'm not really gonna get into AEW too much. Not a lot of TNA. We just don't watch independent wrestling like that. We're for the Fed, brother.
hmm
We're WWE shows, brother.
Me personally, I know like AW has like its moments, but I just can't. I don't know. Something about it, I just turns me off.
While we're on the topic, did you ever get into TNA like ever? Like in like
Back
the 2010s?
I'm gonna say back like 2010s when it was really really popping. Yeah, that's when back when like
So you was crossing the line.
yeah. I mean with TNA, yeah, but that's because they had like Booker T and Kurt and AJ Styles. Shit, I mean that was back when like it was popping. Like and I think was Sting was there for a little bit, right? Back in TNA.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was there for a little bit. So I mean that was kind of like the heyday of it when I watched it. But I was never really like a super into like all the different, you know, all I know about WWE. That's kind of like the only thing. And then while we're on the topic, we talked about AEW and when that first
Yeah.
came out, and I think we watched the first couple episodes, and
I
it
didn't.
was it
I
was like
we didn't watch till 20. Well, I didn't watch till 2020 when CM
yeah, it
Punk came
was like,
back.
and then the one we really watched was we started watching was the CM Punk return, and we watched that one
Sir,
live, and that was like the hype I ever felt about AEW. But after
indeed.
all the allegations stuff like that came, not allegations, I'm sorry, but all the
Yeah.
BS that came
Oh,
out,
accusations.
all the BS that came out,
Yeah.
yeah, it was just like okay, like
Nah.
it kind of just made it sour. It's kind of like just for like I'm more of a storyline person. I will always be storylines make. I don't give a damn about the wrestling. As long as
You
the
don't care about the
storyline,
you don't care about the Burnett Hammer false
yeah,
finish.
I like yeah, it's cool at times, but that's not like it's not like my adrenaline rush. Like I get why people like love AEW who are like the hardcore wrestlers that love wrestling.
For sure.
Me, I just like the storyline. That's just how I am. Like the fact that a simple bracelet can get me so locked into a storyline,
Sir.
I'll take that every day. I'll take that
Yeah.
more than high flash, high flying, uh, super spots, the crazy sequences, the high flying. You know what I mean? Like
I follow
I'm good
100%.
with that. I'm it's just that's just my biggest difference with me. I love the storyline more than the random wrestlers who can put on a great show, good on great
I'm gonna
wrestling
say,
matches. That's me.
yeah, and I'm gonna say something controversial here. Some of you probably, I mean, you were in the internet wrestling community as well, just like I am. It's okay to like none. You can like one, you can like both, you can like neither.
Yeah,
Why does it matter?
we
You
had
know what I mean?
let's see, we had someone on our last rodeo we did not
Yeah,
did only like the AW. So it's like some people only like WWE.
it's okay.
That's what you like. Just from my opinion, that's just how I feel about it. I don't.
And I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I'm all about the storyline. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So all right, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Now that we got into a little bit of what we like and what we don't like. So we're pretty honest. Unless it's like huge news when it comes to AEW or even TNA,
right.
we're probably never gonna talk about it. I'll be honest.
Realistically, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No, this channel, no.
But now that we're talking WWE, let's go and talk about WWE news. Let's talk about the heartbreaking moment of the year. Samantha
Oh,
Irvin leaving
yeah,
WWE.
bro.
I'm hurt.
Yeah. Apparently, she was ready for months, and it just
Yeah,
came out today. But she let them know months in ahead. And I was like, like, bro,
Sit
it's
on
crazy.
that
It's only been 3 years, man. 3 years. And I feel like she been there.
personality.
I feel like she was just touching the surface, bro. I feel like she was just
Yeah,
scratching it. I feel like, oh, it could have gone such a long way. But I mean, hey, well, more power to her. I hope she's doing great. I hope she made the right. Well, she's gonna make the right decision. Cause I think she'll do like
100%.
some of the music career and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, do what you
Please.
gotta do. It's just one of those like when you found a gem and you're like, it sucks they had to go away.
Yeah.
It's just because you had like so many wrestlers like that too. Like
Mm-hmm.
before they left and got released,
They
it's
just
like,
sneak out and it's like, man,
man.
you didn't know what you had.
Like I can't hardly imagine the people like Keith Lee, like bring it to AEW and stuff like that, like Keith Lee,
He never left.
like
Oh,
over Triple H's control, like
yes, sir.
Miro, Malachi Black.
Oh, he's coming back, baby.
That's what I'm saying. But like even like Adam Cole, like just people like that. I'm just like I get Adam Cole has friends in AEW and
It was
that's his life,
inevitable.
but you know what I mean. But I feel
Yeah,
like he was Triple H's guy. Like every Triple H
100%.
guy that left and came back, Ember Moon. That's another one. It's
Oh,
like
oh, that's a
if she
sleeper.
came back,
Oh, oh
she'd be up in
boy.
the top like easily. So that's why I was like, it just sucks because they got that gem and it's just.
That's a that's
But
a
I'm
that's a
glad.
main event star on the main
Yeah,
roster that they're
yeah.
missing out on too.
But I'm glad that back to Samantha everything. I'm glad that she went off on there are good terms going out. She
Yeah,
didn't just quit, but damn, that sucks. The only thing
she
I was
could
scared
pop in like,
about,
yeah,
only thing I was scared about is her going to AEW. I was like, I
ah,
please, for the love of God, don't. If Ricochet
wherever
says
she
she's not,
go,
I'm just like,
yeah,
all right, bro.
he's a liar. He's a
that's so.
bald
So
liar.
it's like, all right, bro. I don't know if I can trust you.
He said, "I'm not going to AEW." Guess what he did? I'm
First
going
thing
to
you signed that
AEW.
guy.
Actually,
Yeah, I was like, bro. So,
that guy. It's funny, but honestly, I hope if she is doing her music career
mm,
because that would be good for her. I mean, she's very talented. I've seen her on America's Got Talent. I've seen clips because obviously when you grow with somebody and you like see them around, it's like you kind of start seeing what do they do? Why are you so popular? Why are you
mm,
so cool? Why are you so quirky? And she, made every wrestler feel, unique. She, announced, let's say Chad Gable, or she'd call out, Roman Reigns. She made his aura just feel like even better. When she was announcing the whole bloodline, no mistakes, she's just saying it with so much soul and power, and then she do the Chelsea Green, the goofy Chelsea Green. We all love that. So it's
oh
just like,
yeah, I would say that. I would say to get over because Chelsea Green could naturally get over, but
yeah, of course.
it made her to another level with the crowd about just something now they interact with just because of Samantha Irvin. So that's why I was like, it was just organic. And now like when you miss that, yes, it had Lillian Garcia. Yes, she is back full time, which is great. But like, it's just like
Good, yeah.
it's not Samantha. It's
And I'll
not
be
what we got
honest,
accustomed
yeah.
to love. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
and I'll be honest with you, the whole announcer position is kind of a pointless position in you think in retrospect. But it's like, because I mean, I know like 90% of people. There's Tony Chimel. He used to say Edge name with the voice
Hmm.
crack. Lillian Garcia, of course, as you said. And then we got we've had people like Mike Rome. I don't really like Mike Rome. He's the guy that,
Yeah,
when he says one fall and the crowd says one
one
fall.
phone. That's it.
So and then Alicia Taylor, she's doing her thing, but like it's like you didn't start noticing announcers until she started doing it. Like
Hmm.
Lillian Garcia was always there. We knew Lillian, but like at the end of the day, it's not like, man, I can't wait for her to call Chelsea
Right.
Green or like
That
call
is.
Triple H. It's just I don't know. It's just me, but I appreciated what she did, and maybe we'll get her like in a Pat McAfee moment, like where she'll come back at like the Royal Rumble and just like just randomly be announcing the whole show,
Yeah.
or she'll WrestleMania
I think
for a Cody
yeah.
Rhodes match.
I think is now she'll probably go not to like a part time role, but like she'll make cameos. I think pretty much for sure. Like she'll make little
Pop,
guess, little pop appearances, stuff like that here from there. But I just man, I just
she got to say
soon as it
goodbye. You know what
started
I
getting
mean?
going good, bro. I'm just
Oh
like
my God,
God.
yeah. I thought you would for lifer.
I thought it was so too. I thought I was like
I was hoping they give her
retire, another
like
Hall of
a commentary role
Fame.
or something
Yeah, just
backstage.
oh.
Let her get on camera and talk like let her be like Kathy Kelly or something.
Hmm.
That would be sweet. But hey, again, she's got the skills. They let her do the like the national anthem at SummerSlam. I think that's what that was. They just let her doing her thing. So I mean, she was obviously very appreciated. So, but again, thank you for your I obviously it's not military, but thank you for your service, Samantha. You really you mattered. And
Hmm.
she made the product feel whole, because I definitely tune in to SmackDown sometimes. I'm just like,
And it
I wish she was
made
working both shows, brother.
yeah, and it made like the Cody Rhodes win at Mania
Yeah,
so
it's
much better
emotional.
because it's just you don't have you don't have announcers that are like emotion like that. So it
Oh,
just made
it's robots. Cody
everyone's
Rhodes with the
feeling
win.
yeah, just made
Yeah,
everyone's
okay,
feeling of what they're feeling at that moment live through her. So that's
I
why
agree.
I just That's the only thing I'm just like, man. I wish because it's like it's another thing. Like my bad thing is like with Samantha Irving leaving, it's kind of like how Black and Gold NXT was the announcer.
Yeah.
What was his name? Oh, I forgot what his name was. But like,
Oh, Mauro Ranallo.
yes. But when he left,
He had some pizzazz.
when he left, bro, it was just not the same. It was just
Nope.
not that.
He's
Not that,
unique.
Mamma Mia, not none of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was such a great
And,
time. I was
and
like,
it's thing because like Corey Graves, for example. I mean, at one point in time, he was just generic. I mean, he's still kind of he's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's better. But at one point in time, all he was saying was, "Oh, Carmelo's hot."
mm-hmm.
You know, I love my wife. It's like,
Yeah, I was like,
all
come
right,
on,
Chance the
bro.
Rapper, we got
Man,
it.
come on, bro. Like Michael Cole
Yeah,
now, he's like
yeah,
Michael Cole has been a goat for a long time, but you know,
yeah.
he's getting up
He's a
there.
whole different kind of he's a different kind of goat
But
too.
he's getting up
You know what
there.
I mean?
So
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
he eventually he makes that time where he, you know, leaves alone, it's like damn, you know,
yeah.
like
Who was gonna
who's
fill his
next?
void?
Pat McAfee is part
He's a
time now.
cameo. He's color commentary.
That's what I'm saying. Now
Yeah.
he's
So we got Joe. You got Joe Tessitore, baby.
he is
That's our
great though.
next up. He's next up.
He is one word up to me every single week on
Him and
Raw.
the NXT guy. I can't
Hmm.
remember his name. With Booker T.
Oh yeah, they be beefing. I just don't think I
Yeah.
know they be beefing so much. It can be so
Oh,
funny.
for sure.
He'd be like, Booker, did you not just say that 2 minutes ago? He said, whoa, what do you mean?
He's my top 5, man. Oh yeah. All right.
But those are funny. All right, go ahead, keep
For
going.
sure. All right. So to keep the podcast moving along here, I do got a couple questions, and I plan on clipping your reactions to these. So just keep a mental of what you're gonna say, because I'm keeping
I'm
these
gonna say
for
five pocket
myself.
stuff.
All right. So the first question is, and this is just to get you like a little riled up. You watch NXT, I watch NXT.
Hmm.
Who on the NXT roster currently, in your opinion, you get to choose one man and one woman, guaranteed, that you think is going to be the world champion one day, whether it's WWE or World Heavyweight Title or Women's World or Women's WWE Title. One
Oh,
man and one woman,
I can
guaranteed.
name a ton, but
Yeah, you get one.
my top for the men, Obafemi. Absolutely,
Okay,
that's a
I
start.
should have known that. I don't know why I didn't.
That's the
Yeah.
easiest number one pick I can ever see going straight to the main roster and win a world championship.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like if you show up tomorrow to face Gunther, like I don't know what else you want to
Yeah,
tell you. Like
I'm eating.
it's
Buff- I
that's
will
what
order a buffet and sit down and relax.
I think Obafemi is what in my personality is what Omos was supposed to be. I truly
Mm.
think that if Omos had the same type of push, you know, but Obafemi's different. Like yeah, he's big, but he can move so smooth with it too. Like it's that's what I feel
I
personally
feel
about.
like he used to play sports. I think he was a
I
lacrosse
think
player or
yeah, he
something
was.
like
I think
that.
he played sports with some. I don't know what he
It
did.
was either lacrosse or he was rugby or something. I remember
Yeah.
he was in the NIL thing, like they
Hmm.
do for like some of the
Hmm.
other sports. He was one of those call ups. I remember seeing him. They cut a promo on him like he had 5 matches, won the North American title. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew
I
that, but
just.
yeah.
To me, when you walk in the, when you see him walk in the ring, it's like you gotta put a title on him, and
And
then
he
you look
walked
at
with
the
the
entrance,
swag,
and then it's just when he got to get more and more
bouncing.
comfortable, and the crowd got more. When the crowd got really with him, oh, it's over. Like I'm surprised he doesn't have a championship now. I'm surprised he's not double champion.
Oh, he gonna be champion in a few weeks.
And
Give him, give him, give
I give him I give him one good
December,
run. Yeah, I give him one good
December.
run with both of them. He's get called up because like
If it's not December, he's winning it at the what stand and deliver is what it's
I
called.
think so. Yeah, Santa
Stand
Liver
yeah, so it'll
main
be a
one.
stand and deliver Mania weekend, whatever you want to call it. And Trick is still champ. He's beating Trick, and Trick is moving up.
I think so. I think about time because I think they're advertising him a lot more on Raw. But anyways, back to your question. We'll go down a whole
All right.
rabbit
So
hole.
this it's a two-parter. Two-parter. So
Wait,
women,
okay,
you get
women.
one woman.
Okay,
One woman. There's a lot of talent on that women's roster compared to the men. There's good men, but there's a lot more women to
this
choose
is
from. You get one
my
guaranteed.
personal opinion. This is this the most loaded roster that like most women roster out of all three brands. It's NXT hands down. I just think
100%.
NXT just stacked top to bottom, mid card champion. So, oh, I have two.
Nah, you get one,
I
bud.
no my one. Well, I technically have three. My one is before I'm gonna leave out Julia. I'm gonna leave out Stephanie Valkyra, Delta. I'm gonna leave out them.
Okay.
Number one is
It's a
Roxanne
shot.
Perez.
Wow, we
Absolutely.
had the same answer. That's exactly what I was gonna
Roxanne
say.
Perez is made for the main roster.
She's winning that women's world title within 2 years.
She can easily go heel, easily go face, back and forth. She's really good in the ring. Her body skills are picking up. I think personally, before I couldn't stand her. Before I was like, she's a little baby face, but her heel work and talking that shit, oh, love it. And then I have
She's
more,
comfortable too
obviously,
now. She's
but
very comfortable.
yes. Now my underrated pick. I'll be okay. This is what I'm gonna do now. Kind of do
Go ahead, yeah, give me one
this
more.
way
Give
one.
me
I
one
mean,
more.
I'm gonna give my
One more each. How about
one more
that?
each. My underrated
Yeah,
picks.
yeah.
So the next one I got is, of course, the women's side. I got Sol Ruka. I think Sol Ruka is my
Woo!
other one that I think is kind of made for that push. That I can see
That's a
if
W.
she can get a little bit better with the mic skills. I can also see like Jada Parker. I mean, you could just go down the list and pick one. But yeah, I can totally see that. Like like I think there's so much good talent
So
in
there's a lot of
NXT,
depth on that roster,
and
whereas the
then
main roster is lacking tremendously.
exactly, and then now the men one.
That's where it get tricky because I would say
Uh,
Trick, but realistically, I don't see that. I can see him being a top tier United States champ, maybe
mhm,
even Intercontinental, maybe World Heavyweight in a couple years. But I'm talking about like they go straight up and they could be in the main roster feud. They don't need to be in a best of six or anything like that.
mhm.
They can just go straight like the women easy. They could because you don't got most of the women aren't in feuds that don't aren't for the title
Right.
anyways. So that's why I say Roxanne could just easily slide in there.
Oh yeah.
My second pick was Lola Vice.
Lola Vice. Okay.
Lola Vice.
I would say that Kalani Jordan is another one. I mean,
Kalani's up there, but I think they
J,
need a mid card title over there too.
Jada Parker is my one that can talk a lot of shit.
Hmm.
It's kind of like I compare her to LA Knight. I actually do. I think the
Yeah.
way it's just the presence and the aura of her can carry more than the ring work skills. I mean, the ring work skills is cool, but like LA Knight, he's kind of like not too much about LA Knight. Besides, he can talk a lot of shit.
For
So
sure.
like he's a good heel tweener. That's what I call him. Like he does heelish moves, but yet he's the babyface guy. So
Yeah, he doesn't need to be a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's the guy.
he's the guy, pretty much, and that's what I feel about Jada Parker. Jada Parker is that woman,
Oh, for sure.
that girl, that whatever you want to call her. Just give
Hmm.
as
No,
long as you give her.
you can't call it that bitch because that's Jada Orville.
Okay, well,
That's
it is what it
her.
is. If you put her in certain spots with certain people to work, like with the whole thing with her low advice, I was like, this is good. This could work. I mean, I think so. Now I think they had to pause some things, but I think it does work out. Sorry, my camera's doing a little funky stuff. Um, but the men's side though, men's side is rough because I don't know. There's like a absolutely number two. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I know the whole thing about Ethan Page. I mean, I love Javon Evans. That's one of
I
my
do love
future.
Javon Evans. I can see
I
him United States champ out the
that's what I'm
soon.
saying. But
He's next Kofi Kingston, man.
I love Javon Evans. That's one. I mean, but other than that, who you really have,
They
like.
got a new Ricochet, man. They don't need
But
Ricochet
I'm
no
saying,
more.
but other than that, I mean, we could talk
Let
about
me think.
who you really got
Let me think
besides
for
Oba
a second.
Femi. Like it's kind of like the
Yeah.
only star I really see. I mean, yeah, we had Trick, but I mean, Trick is gonna
I think
be
a nice underdog would be maybe you say Ethan, I agree.
Ethan
I'm
Page is
thinking maybe a
good,
nice
but
yeah.
I don't personally see him getting shot out. Like that's something like.
Let him get like five like he's like an Austin Theory in my
That's what
opinion.
I'm
I mean
saying.
Austin Theory can be world champion. Like if he goes back to Raw, he could be world heavyweight champion in like 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Let him
it
he just
just
needs to get a little bit I don't know. I feel like when you're young like that, you shouldn't be the world champion.
nah.
Like
I
Randy Orton
think
did it and it just it didn't feel right. And it's weird to know that he was world heavyweight champion like what was that 2005, 2004
it was really early,
and
like really really
yeah,
early.
and he's still wrestling now, and he's like won 16 times more,
Yeah,
or however many times more.
I
So
mean, it's tough for the men's man because like, yeah, I mean you got like I don't know, like
I
truly I
was
don't
gonna say
know.
West, but I'm thinking this
That's
is a
what I'm
world
saying. Like
title we're talking
That
about
sounds like
here.
Wesley. I mean, you might have to throw in. I don't think you could throw in
'Cause-
Tony
Yeah,
D'Angelo.
I mean,
I
'cause you got
like
to
Tony
think about
D'Angelo,
right.
but like,
I was gonna say you got to think about who are in the main event on Raw and SmackDown right now. You got Cody Rhodes, you got Randy Orton, Roman Reigns.
and that's what I'm saying.
Wesley ain't fighting Roman
No,
Reigns,
no,
man.
none of them.
Not fighting the Rock, the final
Yeah, that's
boss.
what I was like. None of them really have that. Besides, obviously, the only person that could really go up there and have a huge impact is Oprah. But I
Yeah,
don't.
Oba could go to Raw and
Oprah could go to.
Gunther face to face, and we wouldn't
Oprah
say,
go
"Oh
to
my God, he's getting
freaking
pushed."
SmackDown and say, "Hey,
Yeah,
Cody Rhodes, let's do this,"
you
and everyone's
acknowledge
like,
me.
"Yes, absolutely." So I was like,
Ooh.
I don't ever. I just everybody else. Like, I hope they develop some more to like
Yeah.
that main star type of feel. But like, I for the men's, it's like only one pick for me. So that's why I'm like, I don't unless I can see more and see what
I
else they're
don't have
doing. But
another
that's
answer.
pretty much it. That's only mine too.
Yeah,
But the women though, I can
yeah.
go down the list and knock them down. I just see so much star potential. I'm
I
sorry,
got a sleeper.
if Nikki Ash can win this,
I was gonna say I got a sleeper that you're probably not expecting.
Okay, who?
My sleeper is Lexus King. If he
Lexus
sticks
King.
around long
I
enough,
was thinking about
I can
Lexus
see him
King.
being like Edge.
I was
I can see
thinking.
him being like an
I
Edge.
just think about Lexus King too. I was
I
thinking
can
about.
see him sneak being like winning Money in the Bank.
But I think he has to be in the right
And
program
yeah,
first. I think they put him with a
yeah.
certain right person that make him like really, get into his bag. Yeah, yeah,
Let me ask
absolutely.
you this real quick before we move on to the next question. You think Lexus King look like AJ Styles or just me? Like, don't ignore the stupid beard, but like with like like imagine that hair's black. He looks like AJ Styles, right?
I don't think so.
I'll show you after this.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna put some pictures out and we gonna look at it. You gonna
okay.
say,
Well,
"Wow, he does kind of look like him a little bit." All right. Anyway,
I
so the
just
next
don't. I
question.
don't stare at like Lexus King like, oh, that's AJ Styles. Like, nah, I don't.
No. I'm just saying, like in my opinion,
Oh, okay.
like they got the same
Yeah,
hairstyle,
yeah, I got
beard
you. I got you.
trim. They got like the same smile. It's just I don't know facial structure.
The
I
the
don't
the
know.
whole beard thing is the crazy. Like,
I think it's
like
unique.
her and like when Jada Parker had the slits in her eye, I said, yo,
Ooh,
wait, what's going? Y'all just doing anything. It's cool though. Go ahead. I like
she's
it.
from the streets.
I
OTM out the
hate,
mud.
I hate
She still
OT.
do the walk.
No. She is the only thing the reason why the stable is good. But what
That
the
stable doesn't
hell are the other
exist.
two? Like, I don't.
I think one of them's injured.
It's just. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna go on and rant about that. Go
All
ahead.
right. So the next question I have for you,
Mm,
and we can make this brief because I already have my answer for this, but I want to know if you were booking the show right now, given the current bloodline situation. We'll talk about Jay in a little bit.
right.
Um, if you were to add something to the bloodline segment, whether it's right now or towards the end, what would it be?
Mm.
Like, what would you change that's already happened or that could be happening?
Oh,
I
that
got
already
mine.
happened. I would
You can
have.
change. You can put whatever you want.
I would. So this obviously we watched Raw yesterday. So other thing I would happen instead of him losing to Braun Breaker, I would have Solo come out. Did Solo come out? Roman make an appearance. Roman saves the day. Jay wins it, and then next time going to do SmackDown, I'll have Jay talking about hot shit. Solo says, "Oh, well, I heard you talk about hot shit about Jacob. Put your shit on the line." Talk to Jacob. Jacob finally wins the Intercontinental Championship like that.
That would be clean.
And
But
then
that would make him the tribal chief, right?
well, the only thing about that is that you got to think about everyone's goal, that whole entire
For
thing.
sure. For
So
sure.
the only thing about Solo would be like, okay, he got that. Now what I got to do? I got to go Cody one more
True.
time. Now I don't ever
True.
think he will be Cody,
Nah.
but
He
just
had
from the
his
right
one
there,
chance. If he was gonna win it, he should have won it at
yeah,
SummerSlam.
and obviously the other one is get Sami Zayn involved. I think that's the only piece that's missing. Now I don't know how it's gonna put together, but I know Sami's not doing anything. It's kind of like destined for Sammy to go over there now, just because the whole thing with that, the KO thing that's happening in SmackDown. I mean, he got nothing really else to do on Raw. I mean, he lost to Gunther, but it's like, you know, he kind of did everything
Nah.
he's supposed to do. So it's kind of like,
His story is on pause, man. He
yeah,
ain't
I
got nothing
got
to
like the
do.
stories that go to SmackDown. Now everyone's like crossing between Raw and SmackDown. It's
I don't
like,
think we're gonna see Sammy until like Jay fully joins, and they got like maybe 1 or 2 weeks left, and they're
mm-hmm,
like,
we
"Yo,
need
we
one
need a
more.
fourth man."
We need
And then
fourth, and it can't be Cody.
Jay looks at Roman and says,
We gotta
"You
go.
better call him."
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm not calling him." And then Jay says, "I got it. I'm
Nah,
gonna get him,
he didn't
Moose.
dare Jimmy because he was close.
I'm gonna get
He
him."
was close. I think it would be Jimmy. 'Cause I think Jimmy was the closest to Sami Zayn the whole entire time. Even no, look,
I think
look.
Roman. This whole thing
Looking
is about
through.
Roman atoning for his sins.
No, I would say that. I would say Jay be the not Jay. Jimmy be the one to bring him in, and of course Jay is of course cool with that. But I think him and Roman would finally had that one-on-one talk. Like, hey, everything you did was messed up, and will Robin change? Will he not? Is he just using it to get back his family and then take everything again?
Think they're gonna do
Who?
the? You think him and Roman gonna do the?
Yeah, no. Listen, Roman's a baby face, but he ain't no jolly good
I
lucky.
can't.
Hey, no.
I can't wait till I see the clips of him on the rope.
Nah, I
Yeet,
think that's one of the funniest
yeet.
things was that I saw him do. It was
Do
on
it solo.
SmackDown. No, it was on SmackDown,
Oh,
and Roman was sitting there, and he turned like what Paul Heyman does, and
mm.
Jimmy was right in his face. He said, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "Bro, it was just so funny, man." Because before all heel Roman, nah, absolutely not. He'd been screaming and yelling, and this shit sucks. He's almost bad as
That's
Raw.
right.
I was like, "Oh Lord,
That's
okay."
right. He's oh dang angry. You
But
got
but but I
still got Jay on Raw.
they're
You got
what I
Cody on my show.
what I
You
like about
got
the
Jay on
Bloodline
the
is that they're
podcast.
making progressions. They're making Roman's character progress into the good guy. Now it's not like he came back and he's the ultimate good guy, save everyone, do everything. No, it's like
Nah,
slowly. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
It's
I
like
think
a
this whole story is him atoning for
yes.
everything. And so he's got to swallow his pride.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, I'm proud of you, Jay."
Kind of said
But
that he
like, he's
did it.
also like, He gonna come. He's gonna come whether he likes it or not. Pause on
Pretty
that.
much.
But
Oh, okay.
he's gonna he's gonna join. He's gonna join. You know, the
Yeah,
bloodline. And
yeah.
he tried to he's like, I'm gonna acknowledge Solo. He tried to manipulate him.
And I like
Solo
that.
said, you ain't
And
changed.
he
You ain't changed.
relapsed.
You still want
He
this.
had to relapse. He had that. Oh, it's just he just wanted to Ulafala again. Now it's like, nah, bro, you gotta make everything
You gotta
amends
atone.
first, and then you can go get the thing you want to go get.
He needs to be.
You
He
got to
needs to get
deal
on
with the
that turnbuckle and
consequences.
go, ooh, like he used to.
Nah,
Dude, he was sick when he used to get that
he throwing them
entrance.
ones up every single time, no matter
He
what
gonna
it
get on the
is.
top rope, Daniel
He
Bryan.
throwing them ones up.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna tell you what my answer is, and you might hate it, but I think it'd be funny. At the end, this is towards the end, so like the Rock has already been settled, the beef is over. Final boss is no more; he's dead. Final boss has been buried. Roman beats him finally,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, because that's where this is going. We all know that. So the Rock beats Roman. I mean, Roman beats the Rock.
Right.
Probably gets the title back. Like basically, you had your Civil War. Everybody's already fought. The Tongans and Jacob and Solo are there. The Usos, Roman, and let's just say Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't know if Sammy's gonna be there or it's gonna be like Hikuleo or something. Because he did get signed.
He did,
So
but
I
I
don't
think it's
know.
gonna.
I don't know exactly
Who
what the
knows?
word is.
At the end of the day,
It would be
knows?
really weird if they just dropped them in there because everybody's gonna be like, yeah, we
Yeah.
know who you are, but like also like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Like it makes no sense.
It's okay if it's like on Solo side because he built a new stable, whereas like we know the OG bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so let's say it's like they got their four. Rock is out of the picture.
Right.
He's not coming back. No more Cody Rhodes. It's the SmackDown after WrestleMania, right?
Okay.
Now they should have did something like this way back in the day. But I understand that Roman's father and his uncle were sick. But they're staring each other down. Roman's got the belt. Ula Fala still on Solo's neck because he hasn't given it back yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's and like Roman's raising that title, and like it's like gonna be Solo. You think it's gonna be Solo versus Roman? Lights go black. The lights come back up. It's Rikishi standing like this, and then you hear, "You look fly," and then they all are in formation and just.
That is the most craziest WWE 2K type of booking I've ever heard in my life.
Look, you telling me you don't want to see them one time with Rikishi? All the Samoans on the ring one time, and even and Sammy too. All the Samoans in the ring, and you see Sammy going crazy, going insane.
It'd be the funniest, but also the biggest swerve of a whole entire storyline. You imagine
it's like for like it's a one night only,
and months of this storyline, and they end with Rikishi getting the ring and starts dancing too cool
dude.
with everybody
Rikishi's
in
the
there.
real tribal chief.
They have
he gets in the ring. No, I'm sorry, that's a Rock. Acknowledge me.
Oh Lord. Okay.
And then they're going insane. He's shaking hips. They all got like for some reason they all got like the what do you want to call it? The lay on. They all got lay, not Ulafala, but they got the lay on, and they got the hat, the glasses. Bro, they're going insane. The crowd's gonna pop insane. Are you kidding me?
That's hilarious.
The crowd is gonna go nuts. This is gonna be the biggest pop of the night.
That's hilarious.
Because they're all and like obviously the story's over.
The end of the night,
you know what I mean? The whole story's gonna end.
The goddamn century. That's what's gonna be the biggest pop of.
Because you got to think, right? 3 of those people in that ring are all related, and technically Sammy Sue are all related to Rikishi.
That's absolutely insane. But
and like son-wise.
But this is why we love fantasy booking.
I'm saying, dude, can you imagine? That's what I would like to add. That's what I want to see.
I can't wait.
I want to pop.
I can't wait to go to TikTok and everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's an amazing idea! I love that."
Dude, I'm clipping that. I'm putting a beat on it too.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot. Call me a Leland. Cause I'm gonna be dancing.
Nah, man. Okay. Anyways, we don't even get the Leland. Okay. But
the last. All right, this is the last question for you. But yeah, no, that would be. That's great. That would be what I want to see.
I was thinking
this is after Mania. Story is completely over. They already had the War Games. They fought for the Ulafala. Civil War already happened with the Usos. Jay came back. Jimmy came back. Roman's a clean face now. Sammy's back in the good graces with the Usos and all of that. Everybody's atoned. The bloodline is eventually gonna break up completely. Either it's gonna be the Tongas and Jacob together, and that's cool, or it's gonna be the God, because you know they like to keep their names. We just got MCAG, Motor City Machine Guns. Huh?
Did they file for that? God?
I don't know, but if they didn't, they're gonna be like the Gorillas of Dynasty or something. The Gorilla Dynasty.
Something real close.
I mean, let's be honest. Like they just brought back the War Raiders, brother. After like 5-6 years
buried
of Viking experience, Viking Raiders, they're gonna be God, brother. And if it's not God, they're just gonna be called Gorillas of Destiny,
Yeah.
and that's fine too. But either case, they're gonna be splitting into their thing. Jacob is gonna go to a whole nother show. He might even go to NXT and just say, "Yo, we need some credibility on this show. We don't need him to be the main roster all the time. That's okay.
Can you
He deserves to be
imagine
there, but he can go down there and just kick
Jacob
ass, and I'm
Fatu
cool
on
with that.
NXT? Oh my god, bro.
Dude, he'd be a
Oh
beast,
my
and I
god.
wouldn't complain because
It'd be
NXT,
great.
like you said, they are lacking in the men's division,
Yes.
but that's because all of their stars are moving up.
That-
But that takes me to my next question for you.
yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, but my next question for you is: where the hell are all of the NXT call-ups?
Yeah.
We know
Kiana
about Melo, we know
James
about Braun.
injured.
Where's Keanu James? I know that Ely is injured.
Kiana James got injured too. She did something to
Baron
her foot.
Corbin,
Baron Corbin.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah, they say something about. I know they said it's like something like they don't really know what to do for him or something like that. I
Put him
was just,
back.
I mean,
He was
that's why
good.
it was like on Twitter. It was like put him back in NXT when he was cooking. Like I don't. What else is the issue? Why is
The
you not
main
putting him
the
back?
NXT roster needs him.
Yeah,
He could be
I
fighting
believe so.
Trick, and I wouldn't complain because he was
Absolutely
good
not.
at NXT.
Who else got called
Apollo
up?
Crews can be fighting Trick.
Live Raquel got called up. She's doing great.
Yeah, she's in
But
bullshit
I
tag
mean,
teams,
but she's on the show. I mean,
brother.
and
When
listen,
Natalia ain't on the show,
okay, listen, bro. I'm sorry. Everyone here needs to know on this podcast, this man Corday hates, despises Natalia, despises her.
tired of them show.
I
They giving
think
her the Roman Reigns push, if you ask
she's
me.
a good seasoned veteran.
Yeah,
Hates her,
okay.
hates her. Now, what will you want to explain the
I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'm gonna give you the
do
quick
you want to
rundown in
explain
5 seconds.
the Raw when she came back? You turned it off. We were watching the
Dude,
Discord.
they piped. We were in, what was Montreal or something
Mhm.
like that. They were in Canada. That's all you need to know. They were in Canada, so you know what that means. Natty country. We love Bret Hart. I love Bret Hart. I love Owen Hart. I love the Hearts. Natalia is cool, right? Don't get me wrong. She's a cool person, but I am so sick and tired of them saying we got the boat. She's the boat, not the goat, because the goat they call Becky the goat.
Mhm.
They call Natalia the boat. She breaking all the Guinness records. She's in every Royal Rumble. She's doing this. She's got to be the first woman in Saudi to wrestle. And she's fighting who? She's fighting Lacey Evans in the first Saudi match. Who asked for that? Who in Saudi Arabia said, "God, we would love to see Natty"? Nobody. Nobody asked for that. She gets an anti-pop. The only time she gets a pop is when she's in Canada. Okay, and that's cool because that's her country, and I respect that. But what I don't respect is that they give her the Roman Reigns 2015 push every time she comes back. She's got to be the. They had her 2 weeks ago on the 2 hour Raw. They said, you know what? We're gonna let Pure Fusion Collective come out.
Oh my
We're gonna let
god.
Damage Control come out.
Listen.
They're lame. Sure, they're lame. I like Damage Control. I love Damage Control.
PFC,
Gonna say that.
bro.
But PFC come out, they're lame. But they come out, they get their own entrance. They come out and they do the little gun thing, whatever it is they do. And they come out and then they're like, all right, all the baby faces come out to Natalia's track. It's like who asked for that? We can't get Lyra Valkyrie. Oh, we can't get that. We can't get the party girls. We can't get the. What are we doing? We're not even trying. But we gotta get the Natalia pop. So Natalia song hits. Nobody gets excited because we know it ain't Bret Hart.
Mm,
We know it ain't. We know it ain't Bret.
thought I thought like 100% it's gonna be Tatum Paxley. Because she said they need help because they gonna jump by PFC, and she went down to NXT to save Tatum. So I was like, oh, Tatum going to Raw, and nope, it's
New
Natalia.
stars.
It's
That's
Natalia.
somebody new on your TV. You're like, oh, who's this Tatum Paxley girl? Actually, she wrestles on NXT, and sometimes she's been on TNA.
That's another
She's a great wrestler.
Tatum Paxley, bro.
Underrated.
Oh my god, bro.
Underrated. Ren Sinclair. Underrated.
Ren Sinclair
Kelly
is amazing.
Kincaid. Is an
Amazing.
interviewer. Kelly Kincaid's an interviewer. What's her? Carmen Petrovic. Underrated.
Yeah.
But we gotta see Natalia. You know Natalia got in a feud with Lola Vice, and Lola Vice lost. Natalia?
I still don't get that whole. I still don't get it. But then she beat
Lola
Shayna
Vice got one
Baszler.
win.
But then she beat Shayna Baszler like it's nothing. So I was like, you could beat Shayna
She whooped
Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
But
And then Shayna Baszler come back to Raw. I'm like, oh, I'm a badass. No, you're not, sister. You haven't been a badass since NXT.
It's a
But
damn
my question
shame.
is, where are all the actual NXT people that got called up, man? What are we doing? Why is it every week it's the same show? I will be honest. I love Raw. I do love Raw. Okay, I won't even lie. I love Raw. Even sometimes I want to skip. I still watch because we love doing that. We watch the SmackDown. We used to not watch SmackDown because we didn't care, but now we do. We're back on SmackDown. We watching Raw. We can't watch NXT, but we find a way to do it.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is
Oh, the damn CW.
is
I'm sorry.
we keep getting the same people on TV every week. It's Karrion Cross and his bullshit group. We get the awesome truth nonsense every week. I can't watch it every week. I love our truth. It's funny, but bro, you're forcing me to laugh now, and I can't do that because it's not funny when you're just acting. We do the same jokes every week.
Mm-hmm.
We get a nonsense brawl with a bunch of security guards every Raw.
Now,
Now we gonna get into one of them that happened because it was good.
I want to say, now he's been on
But
fire lately. Okay,
yeah, but
it's been must watch when
yes,
those two are beefing. That's all I'm gonna
yes.
say.
But the problem is it's the same show every week, and then when these people come out and they get no pop, you know why they don't get no pop, Julian? They get no pop because they get on TV one time or twice every 4 months. And then they're in the backstage in a stupid party segment drinking soda saying, "Oh my god, Chelsea Green smells like shit." It's like, bro, who's gonna cheer for freaking Grayson Waller and Austin Theory when all they do is, "Oh, I'm gonna fight my best mate, I'm gonna do this, but I love you, friend." Oh, Chelsea Green stinks. That's my cake. Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Those are potential main eventers right there. If not upper mid carders at best, why are they in the tag division? The SmackDown tag division is stacked. Just break them up. Give LA Knight some challengers. I understand what they're doing with Andrade and Carmelo, but at some point that's gonna end. Then what are they gonna do? They're gonna fight those. They're gonna tag team. Is that what you're gonna tell me? They're gonna do. They're gonna be the Bar 2.0.
I mean,
Because that's exactly what happened with Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, I would be surprised. No, I'm kidding.
So
Off of my end, the only thing I don't like about Raw is that the whole Judgment Day tag team bullshit that's going on with them. Hate it. Just despise
I
it.
love the Judgment Day. Well, I used to.
I just don't get why he needs those two need championships and never defended. Just waste of anything to kind of boost. Not even doing nothing for the tag team division. They just sit
It's
there
a
hide
prop.
behind backstage segments and then I'm gonna talk to Pierce. That's every single
Yep.
segment they do.
Every
It ends
every
with
week.
I'm gonna talk to Pierce. I'm gonna talk to Pierce.
They go, I'm gonna talk to Pierce,
All right.
or Carlito say, "Oh, that's cool,"
Yeah,
or Daddy Dom,
it's the
or
same.
Finn.
It's the
I want to
same
fight
thing.
Damien.
I listen, bro. All I see is Liv Morgan fighting more than Finn Balor. All they do is sit down high backstage and say, "Well, let's go talk to Pierce." Like I can't keep hearing that every single week. The
That
only
getting beat
thing,
up.
and it sucks because Rhea's a one man army, one woman
She's beating
army,
up 5 people.
and I'm just like, I
Come
I
on.
get it. I love it. I love Rhea Ripley. But it's like, damn. Sometimes I feel like it's like, bro, is it John Cena? like
Super Cena
I
taking on the Nexus.
like why can't there's no good week? But yeah, you go over to SmackDown and Roman Reigns getting his ass kicked every single week at the end
Yeah,
because he thinks he does
yeah.
well, and then all of a sudden the numbers can't get to him. But you
That's
tell me
that's
Rhea Ripley can beat 5 people at once?
and not just girls. She's beating guys,
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I
and they're not
don't.
gonna fight back. But
Obviously not gonna
still,
fight back, but still, it's like the Dom Distraction should be able to do something. But you tell me
I'm
she
just
could just
giving.
turn around, kick Raquel on the floor, turn around, hit Liv Morgan, turn around, and catch Dom, and and she stands tall. Like I get it. Some
I
weeks
can't
is
watch why. It's okay if she does it
so.
once in a blue. She does it every
That's what I'm
week.
saying. That's the problem.
How
It's
you
like
popping for that
she
every
does this
week?
every single week. I love Rhea. I do.
100%.
But
I agree.
I can't do the Super Cena, the Super Rhea. I can't. I can't do it again. I had it with
She's
Cena.
invulnerable.
We had it with Cena, but I feel like there's nothing ever that can ever, even disrupt her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the same thing's gonna happen to another person who comes out. And all of a sudden she'll get beat down, and here comes Super Rhea again, and she gonna win the match. Like I don't. The only person that could maybe feel truly that can really whoop her ass sometimes was Nia Jax. I'll say that right here, right now. I say
Fair.
at times Nia Jax
She's a
really did
bigger
whoop her ass,
girl.
and I liked it. And she bullied her, and that's why I feel like she needs sometimes. I'm just like, I feel like she's the bully until she gets bullied on. That's what I feel like.
That's the
That's
way
what
the dice
Raquel
roll.
should be. That's how it should have been booked. To be honest with you,
Raquel should be
Raquel
whooping her
Raquel
ass.
should be whooping her ass every single time. Kind of how Jacob Fatu does the Roman. Hey,
Yeah.
every time Roman's in the
She can get,
ring
he
with
can get
him,
beat down a little bit, but then he
it's
just hulk
cool, and
up.
he hulks up,
Yeah.
and then hey, that's it. You know what I mean? That's the enforcer. That's like his aura. They don't do that to Rhea Ripley. I'm just like
She's
I
not an
don't.
enforcer.
I don't. Oh, they don't. I'm sorry, not Rhea Ripley.
How?
Raquel. That sounds like
Yeah.
how you have a big enforcer. She get her ass kicked every single time. What's the whole point of it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I just it's that's my only thing about. I mean, other than that, let's talk about the positives. Talk about the
Yeah.
positives.
Yeah. The
Big Bronson
positives
Reed.
are.
Big
Yeah.
Bronson
Let's get
Reed.
let's talk about the show overall. How about let's get into the show because that's
Yeah,
where
there
we
you
need to
go.
go.
There
So
you go.
go ahead and kick us off with Bronson Reed because
So
he kicked the show off anyways.
the start of the show, I love it. Seth Rollins attacking Bronson Reed. Every single time Raw has gone on, it's been some backstage shenanigans. You know, there's been some that he comes up, but Bronson Reed has been on another level. I don't know what got into the booking, but I love it. I love
I
every
think
single
Triple H
segment.
threatened him with his job. I
Listen,
ain't gonna
listen.
lie.
The six tsunamis, the Mark Henry compared to the Mark Henry Hall of Pain
Yeah,
type of thing that's going on with him.
that's a good answer.
I love it. I watch Chris Van Vliet, so you
That's
know. But
we
I
got
love
good
that
information
comparison, so
because
I had to say it
that's
on the
smart. I didn't
podcast.
think about that.
I love it because it's the change of him. He's like, and this is where honestly this is where Raw became the wasteland because like he said, Adam Pearce said no. He said he's getting his ass whooped. It was like
That's
six
right.
tsunamis. What was it? It started Seth, right? Was it Seth
It's like
first?
yeah, 6 on Seth.
Seth,
Seth, then R
R
Truth, then
Truth, and then
Miz,
Miz. And then after that, he became a menace. And then
and
all of
then
a
you
sudden,
get
Braun
Braun
Strowman,
Strowman,
and then I elevated
and they
him
had
even
a
more. And I was
great
like,
match.
I just
They had a
like,
great feud.
that's why I think wrestling is so great when you put people with the perfect people. You know what I mean? That wrestling soulmates. Like,
And you think about it, right? Because Braun Strowman, had a good feud in years.
hmm
His last really good feud was with Roman Reigns, in my opinion.
and
He
I
had some
think that
other
was another
ones,
one.
like the Bray one. In my opinion, sucked. But rest in peace. But in my opinion, what they were doing with it, it's just trash. But
Yeah,
Roman Reigns feud with him, top
that's what I'm
five.
saying. I think just you have to find a certain people like Andrade and Carmelo. Who the hell will put those two together? But honestly,
Me,
they're match made in heaven. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
yeah.
Who would just look like? Yeah, these two. Yeah, no. Like they're just two completely different styles. You know what I mean? But like I feel like it's just when they work together so much, seven matches,
He
but it
built that
all
chemistry,
go. I'm like, man, it's yes. At first, it was like, oh, it's okay,
and each one's been different too.
but it's starting to build and it add the story into it, and now put the you wash, bro. That's still my favorite line of all time, bro. You wash. Put the bag, put the
Put
fries
the
in the
fries in the
bag.
bag,
You
bro.
washed. I love it, bro. Love it. But
I
yeah,
agree.
I mean, go back to Raw. I think Raw
Oh
just
yeah,
had a bunch of I think Bronson Reed's really, but dang,
they blurry crazy. Yeah,
god dang.
Bronson Reed and they didn't have just one segment at that.
Mm-mm.
Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins, they were it's on site. They fight for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then what? So Rollins, gets the better hand on, hit it with a luggage cart, walks out to the ring and says, "Hey, cut the music, bro.
hmm
Bronson, get that ass out here. I got some more for you." And Bronson out of nowhere, wow, try to get him through the table. Table explodes, mind you. And then they're just brawling, get broken up. All right, cool. We don't think we're gonna see him again. A couple hours later, segment. Seth Rollins comes up. Hey, bro, he's like, hey, I want my match with Bronson. And then out of nowhere, God, right in the back of the head.
hmm
And then later, here comes Bronson. God, and they're like, you two so damn selfish. Little did you know,
It
I was gonna
turned
give
to a
you what you
wasteland.
wanted.
Adam
And he's
Pearce has no
yeah,
control of what's
yeah,
going on at
no
all,
control.
and I love
Probably
it.
the worst general manager ever, by the
But
way.
it
His
works
show is
for
always
but
chaos.
it works. It works because
Yeah,
SmackDown is I need to get authority. I need to give him here. Nick Aldis is the final say so. You can't go past him.
yeah,
Ron's like, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna do what I want
yeah.
to
It's
do.
on site
like
for
Braun,
every
Braun
feud.
when Braun Breaker did that for his the Intercon. Like, why'd you put me in this? What was it? It was the Intercontinental one. Intercontinental. Uh,
Uh,
the tournament
for
when it first
yeah,
started.
for Jay. Yeah.
Yeah, for Jay, and then he was like, "Why'd you put me in this?" He was like, oh, I mean, I don't got nothing for you." He said,
Oh, that was
"Oh,
King of the
okay,
Ring. King of the
King of
Ring.
Rain." There you go. He was like, "No,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
think you're
something
ready.
now."
That's all.
I
And then he
don't think you're
starts
ready for it.
killing
And he
everybody.
started just wrecking everyone, and then it's been like that ever since. Like it's just a new person that says,
Hmm.
"Oh yeah, no, this display
Yeah,
his
they
authority."
don't get that little mini monster push. I've noticed. You're
I
right.
love it. I love it. It's so great. I need this match right now. No, you're not gonna get it. Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna do my damn self.
I'm doing my own thing.
I'm
The
gonna
only
do my
person that
own
gets to
thing.
do that on SmackDown really is Jacob.
Is
Jacob's like the only person that's really going roughshod,
mm-hmm.
where they got to pull out people. I mean, Kevin Owens kind of getting there too, which and that's great
Kevin
for
Owens is a
him.
crash out.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Crash out,
always been a
Kevin.
crash out. No one crash out.
Yeah, but he did that deep, and he was like, it's slowly coming out. But when
Yeah.
Cody really did that, too, we're getting off topic again. We're going on SmackDown. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go
Let's
at the
get back to
Raw.
Raw. Let's
Let's
get
go
back to
at the
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah,
Dang man,
but
it's so
I'm
easy.
with you. Yeah, I'm with you. So let me so let's move on to the next thing that happened on Raw. So we went into a little segment with Liv and Raquel, right? Living Raquel, not Living Raquel. I'm sorry, Damage Control. We're talking to the interviewer, and they're talking about how they want to get their tag team title match, but they got to
Hmm.
get through Jakara and Lash Legend on NXT
Yeah,
tonight.
that's damn good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm hyped.
I love this
Yeah,
whole 4-way, 3-way kind
yeah,
of
they
go
got a
between
couple
them.
different feuds,
It's amazing. I
and we might get a Fatal 4-way.
and
Honestly,
and it's the first time I feel like this is like the true time the tag team championships are actually an actual thing. Like
and
other
that's
than that,
good.
like yes, we had times where like, the Bailey Sasha thing, and right before when they first got into it, you had like the Iconics and stuff like that, kind of doing their
Yeah,
thing with it. But like after all the years of being on BS teams, I feel like this is kind of like the best it's been,
yeah,
kind of
they're a
for
mixed
me.
team too. They're not even like a
That's what I'm
real
saying.
team,
It's like a mixed team
but
though, but it's like
yeah,
it's to a point now where it's like they can have those matches. They're going to NXT. They're going to what they're supposed to be doing with them in the first place. To be going to
yeah.
those NXT shows, to be going to those SmackDown, to the Raws, and defending them wherever they want to, because that's they have so many damn great women, women tag teams. And yeah, my camera is on, by the way. Before you walk in here, sorry, my wife just walked in.
Oh yeah, no worries.
She's going to the bathroom. We better cut this out.
Hey, Brenda.
Say hi.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome to the Lockup Lounge.
Huh? Oh, Rhea
Lola
Ripley.
Vice?
No, she does not like Rhea
You don't
Ripley.
like Rhea Ripley?
She does not like Rhea Ripley. She
Oh.
did not like Rhea Ripley at all. Nope,
Hey,
absolutely not.
honestly, if I was watching Raw, I'd say the same thing.
She does not like Rhea Ripley.
What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So yeah, so basically they're cutting a little promo about how they're gonna do their thing. Liv and Rhea, I'm Liv and Rhea. God damn, Liv and Raquel walk up, very snooty, like very demure,
Hmm.
very sassy. Walk up and say, "You guys suck. Shut up real quick. Let me tell you. Let me cut a promo. Rhea Ripley, you absolute bitch. I think I can beat you, and I beat you. Even though technically I lost, I still whoop that ass every single time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hello."
Dude, really? Okay.
Yeah, yo,
I told him to the
yo,
podcast. You guys have to see my wife in the background. I'm sorry. There
no
ain't nothing else I can
worries.
do about it.
Welcome to the podcast. He's like, you guys suck, and we will whoop your ass every day of the week.
So
And
what?
then,
Are you good? I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We'll
yeah,
cut
so
around
yeah,
this.
and then Io, mind you, Io and Kyrie are just standing right, literally directly next to them,
Hmm.
like loser ass losers. And like, mind you, Liv Morgan for some reason looks super huge in this promo, stupid tall. She's like short. We know she's short. She's like Io and Kyrie are down here, and Liv is way up here.
Exactly.
Not sure why. And Raquel's already tall. She's giant. She's not even in the frame.
Raquel was
She's car.
surprised. Raquel wasn't a surprise.
Yeah,
Liv
she didn't
Morgan
even
towering
talk.
over both of them. I was like, you got
Yeah,
some massive heels on, don't you? Like,
and mind you, Raquel is still towering over Liv. And I'm
mhm.
just like,
Yeah, I just
yeah,
it's
what's
just,
happening here?
uh,
Yeah, but they make them look like loser ass losers. Because we just stand there cutting a promo like they're not there, like The Rock used to do back in the day. You shut your mouth, jabroni. The Rock's got
yeah,
something to say.
it's
And
I.
he said, hold the Rock's shirt.
It's so bad. Like, but I get damage control because damage control is like the baby face. So it's classic like the heel supposed to like make him look bad and stuff like that. So like it's doing good heel work, but at the same time, damage control is so damn good. Like
Oh,
I
oh,
see him picking them up in a blender and just
don't
seeing
don't get me
EO and Kyrie
salivating
saying
over
it's
here.
just I truly in my eyes. Besides Bianca Belair, and I mean Jade Cargill has come to her own. I will say that after being a year in here, she is coming to her own. I think she's starting to look more comfortable in the ring, and she's starting to learn how to work with certain people, stuff like that. So I think that is coming through. But I just think Damage Control is just so damn good. I just think
Dog, they're.
they just head and
Mm.
heels the best tag team. I
I can't
think
wait till Dakota comes back,
I
and I
just
can't wait till Oscar comes
and
back.
that's the main one. You're still missing one of one of the better ones.
The
To me, if I could rank
goat.
them, it's EO is just hands down. I think she's the
She's number
best.
one in the group,
She's
hundred
number one.
percent.
And
That's why they gave her the title.
think Oscar's second. I think
She's up there.
if she gets
Oh
the
my
right
god,
match, bro, it's just it's instant money. And Kyrie
she's
Sane's great
W.
too. I like Kyrie Sane, but
She's
she's a
very
great
good.
supporting
She's
cast.
she's she's underrated,
Yeah, and then
but
Dakota
she is.
Kai,
She doesn't fit in the group in my opinion.
yeah, I mean,
Dakota Kai fits,
she's
but I don't think
cool,
I don't think
but
Kairi Sane fits.
you don't think
I
Kyrie
think
Sane
she's too
fits?
bubbly. I think she's too bubbly and I don't think she's a good heel.
Yeah,
She's too goofy and
but the
silly
face work
and
is good.
oh yeah,
The
yeah, no,
face work's
she's
good.
she's not a heel right now either. She's like a tweener. They're
That's what I'm
kind of
saying.
tweeners
I
because
like
they're
it.
like heels against Bianca and Jade. but like also like they're like I don't know if Jakara and Lash are faces or heels
They're
either.
heels. They gotta be heels. The
They
way they
might be.
are, I think they're way too much. They're way too
Yeah.
much heel work to be.
Yeah.
I think the
But
whole
also
metaphor is heels.
yeah, but also they like faced off with Liv and Raquel, and then Rhea came out and whooped they ass. So it's kind of like I don't really know. I think everybody in this division is tweeners, except for
Yes.
Pure Freezer Collective and
Ugh.
like the Party Girls because they're
Ugh.
obviously both
I like the
faces.
party girls. I wish better for them. I really
Ah,
do. I think they should
I
be in that
really
tag
do
team
too.
decision too.
They deserve
But
the world
yeah, I think
because
the none of those two are another ones that could
especially Katana Chance.
really elevate,
She deserves a damn chance.
really
Put her back in
elevate it.
NXT. Let her fight Kalani Jordan, and I will be happy.
Just a one off. That's all they gotta do. A one off. You
Let
know
her
how
do
they
like
do with
Ricochet.
Johnny
Come down there and
Gargano,
say,
Ricochet, and all the people
"We
that come down for one time. Like,
come
hey,
down here for the one time and have a banging match."
that's
And
right.
I'd be happy, man. It'd be like Sol Ruka versus Kalani,
Hmm.
top 5 match of
Oh
NXT.
man, that was great. It was a great match.
Oh yeah. All right.
Listen, another sleeper. I'm sorry about Roxanne. Thea Hale.
You're good.
That Thea Hale, the Great American Bash. That was a damn good
Yeah.
match. Damn good match.
100%.
Okay, we'll go. We'll
She
keep going.
deserves a chance to.
We'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Yeah. So that whole promo leads to a tag team match.
Mhm.
Because Io and Kairi challenged them in Japanese, and Liv just sits there and says, "I don't care what you're saying. I don't speak Japanese." And like Raquel's trying to laugh, and I'm like looking, and I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
And then basically it comes to their entrance. They come out with aura. Even Liv and Raquel come out with a little bit of aura. Cause like Raquel comes out, she's not doing the back thing.
No.
She's not Miss Bacula,
She's
and I'm
tank.
okay with that.
She's
Yeah, she's not
tank.
Bacula anymore. She's coming out, and she's Diesel to Shawn Michaels. But let's get to the point in the match where, because this whole match is just a match, right?
Mhm.
I went into this match wondering like, okay, but they're not gonna let Liv lose, right?
Absolutely not.
She's gotta fight Nia Jax, so she can't be losing. But then for some reason they cut the camera over to Jakira
And as soon as I saw that, I was like,
and Lash, and
as
I'm
soon as
like,
I saw it,
well, why are they there?
as
And
soon
they're
as I
like,
saw it,
yeah, and then I remember they're having a match tomorrow.
Mhm.
So my brain is like, and then they also, mind you, they also showed a flashback to like the random match where Jakira snatches Io's weave and like gets DQ'd. So here I'm thinking, well, she don't get her lick back. So she does get the lick back, mind you, but this time Lash just says, "All right, man, screw it,"
Yeah.
and just attacks
And
Io,
it attacks him.
DQ.
And I'm just
This
like,
DQ hardest right I've seen in a minute too, mind you.
but
Like Big Show esque.
yeah, but to each his own. I do think neither team should have lost. I think
No, yeah.
it would look really bad if Liv Morgan loses. Because I don't think they would gotta win.
And I'm
It's
with
been
you
a
on
minute.
that.
But
Yeah,
also
I'm
damage
with you.
control. I think
Yeah.
damage control it would just ruin their momentum. Like
I'm
just to
with you
lose
on
to
that,
Raquel and
100%. 100%. What I'm thinking is there are a lot of women on that roster that are sitting in the back right now doing nothing that won't die if they lose. You know what I mean? There's the party girls.
Yeah.
You got Lyra Valkyrie. You got fucking Natalia back there. Let's not forget that. You got PFC doing nothing. I get you're gonna go do heel versus heel, but if they're gonna lose anyways, who cares? They're not gonna get a pop. You just need somebody to work over that way that they can get some heel heat. Liv has got to win a fucking match, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
She
she
can't
gotta win
keep losing.
something. She gotta win something because it's either she loses somehow, or she loses to DQ, or
Yeah.
here come Rhea Ripley, and everything gets scattered.
And we
I'm
didn't even
just
get
like,
into that.
it's the same thing. It's the same.
Because right after the match is over, right after the match over, a brawl ensues. Raquel and Liv, they said we skated. We don't care we lost. Whatever. They lose, whatever, and then Jakira and Lash get in the ring, and they're whooping Io and they're whooping Kairi, and then Raquel and Liv decided they're gonna get back in the ring and say we're gonna face off, and they're like, you remember we can take the titles anytime we want because we did it before and we can do it again. And Raquel's sitting there bucking up with Lash, and I'm just like, okay, I kind of want to see that, but that would be a sloppy match. But mentally. And then all I hear is this is my brutality, and my I almost threw my phone across the room. I said, "Bro, no fucking way! Can we get a break? Can we get a break from this?"
I just feel like there's times where like this should not be a thing. You know, like I
She's
just
not
feel like
Stone Cold.
I just like have her sneak attack her backstage and shit like that. Like, hey, I'm still looking for you. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit I'm looking for. It doesn't have to
The
be
hell are
every
two people
time.
running for one
It
person?
doesn't ever have to be the same thing each week where no matter what happens with Liv Morgan, here comes Rhea Ripley. Like we're just waiting for a cue.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
SmackDown.
Just
She pulling up.
three, two,
Like,
one. She's on
bro, you're not Stone
SmackDown. She's on
Cold. You
Raw.
didn't get
And she
you
go
didn't
to
get run down
NXT.
with a
She be on
car.
NXT. I'm like, bro, leave the girl. At
I
least
love the
make it.
pop.
At least make it like
Yeah.
she has to get around the enforcer to like, hey, sneak attack her and stuff like that backstage and stuff like that. Like, it's just different stuff. Catch her lacking. That's what I want. Not here come Rhea. Here comes she got
Thing
beat
is, yeah.
everybody up. Like
And the thing is, she doesn't just come out of nowhere. Her music hits every
her
time.
music every single time. It was
Every
something
single
to her
time when she
to
walks
jump
down
in
the
the
ramp.
back and hit her and that's a babyface thing. Because I mean, think about it, all babyfaces do that. At
Yeah.
times where it gets so heated. Hell, you had Sami Zayn do the same shit. You know what I mean? Like
Dude, I just
it's just.
I
But to
can't
me,
take it.
I just can't take the cheap pop and then the 3 or 4 hits and then all of a sudden everybody goes flying. She get hit once and no, turn around, hit the counter, kick her out the ring. I'm just like, bro, I see it 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, bro. I can't keep doing it. It's just
Yep.
like here comes Rhea again. Like here comes Super Rhea. It's like
Yep.
I love the push.
Super
I love that she gets.
Rhea.
I love she's there in the storyline, but I feel like there should be different ways for her to continue that. Like
I
catch her
follow you on
lacking.
that one.
I feel like Raquel should be
Yeah.
more of an actual threat
Hmm.
than just a body bag. That's all she
Yeah.
is at this
And,
point.
and in my opinion, right, if you're gonna continue this feud, can you please just let her get beat up for a couple weeks and then let Rhea find an unlikely friend?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's think back to her history, right?
You know who
Her
I
history
say?
of tag
You
partners.
know what I say?
What, Nikki Cross?
No.
Oh, let's
You
not
know what
say
I
that.
say?
Who?
Tiffany Shred.
That
I
would have
think
been
I
cool
think
if
that's
she's
a
not
good.
already involved with
I,
the
well,
freaking
yeah, I'm talking
storyline
about
as
like
well. Yeah,
after Crown Jewel, maybe
yeah. That
somehow
would have
something
been perfect.
happens.
That would be lovely.
But I mean, think about it. All of the people backstage probably not. Of course,
Jobbers as hell.
in real life they love her, but like in
Yeah,
the show, she bullied everyone backstage. So like everyone probably has beef with her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like
But she doesn't have the tone for it. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
That's the
So
problem. It's
now
like
she's to
she just
find
comes up.
someone and
Yeah,
she's not like, oh, hey, nah. What if it be Becky? That'd be crazy.
yeah.
That'd be wild.
Could
I
that
actually
would
would
be
like that.
cool?
That'd be a
But
great
then
for
at that
Becky to
point,
return. But
yeah, and I would be cool with that. But they have to build to the point where it's been like, oh my god, she's been getting beaten up, taken out every week.
that's what I feel
She's
like it's supposed to be. That's what
yeah,
I feel like the story should be.
yeah.
That's what I feel like the whole time Raquel returned was just like, why is she returning? You know what I mean? Because like now in hindsight, she's getting her ass whooped every single week.
Yeah,
It's
what did
it's
you come
cool.
back for?
Everybody else can, she runs
Yeah,
through, but here comes Rhea, the person you're supposed to be protecting and forcing, gets her ass
in the
whooped.
Judgment Day, if you're
So it's
not
like,
doing anything.
so what are you in Judgment Day for? What are your whole bodyguard for? Just to get your ass whooped? Like I don't. Who signs up for that job? so
What a stupid job.
that's what I'm saying. So that's my
And then,
biggest thing.
if this whole story is to eventually get Raquel and Liv to turn on each other, okay, but
I
you
just
gotta give me something, man.
thank you. Like I just don't. At least a crack or something. I'm just like
Yeah,
maybe to get beat up so much to get point to get frustrated, and that's where it
yeah.
goes. Cool,
That's
but
so
like,
quick though, so
I
stupid.
don't like the fact that you're here as a forcer to get beat up.
I already hate the fact too. Also, that she came back and her return was stupid. Anyways, the match got
That's what I'm saying.
DQ'd.
Like
She couldn't even do that right. Time the
everything went
lowest
bad.
style.
I was like, everything is going bad. Like everything is
Yeah,
going horrible. Like
yeah.
the whole ref. We're not gonna get into the refs thing, but the whole ref BS that
The
happened.
ref said,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, what are you
What are you doing
doing?"
here? DQ. Like,
He said, "Oh, I'm not supposed to. I'm not
so
supposed to see this."
run right
Like,
past
oh,
her. I'm just
brother.
like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
So
stupid.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's another hot topic. We'll
yeah,
spend 3 hours on. But let's go
yeah.
to the next segment because
All right,
God,
so let's
it
finish up. There's
is.
only two more segments that really were big. All right, so next big segment we got it was oh it was American. No, it wasn't American Made. I'm sorry, because that match was just a little tag match.
Mm-hmm.
We already kind of know where it's going. War Raiders
War
and
Raiders and
War Raiders and Judgment Day are gonna fight at some point. So we know that.
yeah.
But let's get to the YS6 return. So YS6. So who was AOP fighting? Because I don't remember.
Shit. Who was AMP fighting? Oh, New Day, Kofi and Woods. Because remember, Awesome Truth came out. Not Awesome Truth. Our Truth came out. Then attacked
That
Miz
is true.
and distract them,
Yes.
and
And
then
then he got
Kofi got the roll. Kofi got a roll up. Is that how it ended?
Kofi got a roll up on one of the
On
AOP.
one of them too. And then at the end they started jumping him, And Kofi was like, "Yo, we gotta go." We're
That's
just
our
like,
song.
"What's it? What's it?
We
Fuck
want
that.
to go celebrate.
No, we're going. We
Yeah,
focus on the
let's go celebrate.
championships. Focus on the championships." And then they're talking and arguing back and forth, which I love. That storyline is still going really good. I don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna go heel. I do think
it's such
it's
a slow burn.
yes, I do think it's gonna be the payoff of Big E because I think if it was gonna happen, it would happen by now. I truly think so. I truly think it was gonna happen, it would have happened by now. But other than that, I think it was great. And then the Y6 finally came out. They made the entrance. As soon as I heard the little
Yeah,
lights cut off, I said, I love this. Why? Because using the Y6 as kind of like the perfect opportunities for they're not forcing them down our throats. And I think that's the only
seem to come
time,
back when it's
yeah,
time.
I think that's the only time with factions kind of go off, get a sour taste in people's mouths is that you see them every single week. They see them every single week do the same thing, get
Yeah,
the
they
same.
get the Rhea
You
Ripley
know what I'm
pop
saying?
every
Like
week.
the Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? But like they're
Yeah,
using, Triple H using them really well. But like it's when it's time to get that finally when things are dying down on Raw for a little bit. I mean,
for a small pop.
you
Yeah,
just ended, you know, Punk and Drew. So like what are you on after that? That's kind of your main thing. The living Rhea thing is dying down. Uh, um, Finn and Dom, or not Finn and Dom, Finn and Damien. It's kind of that thing was kind of like pushed to the side for a little bit. So what do you really have going on?
no
Besides
big
the
feuds other than Seth and Bronson.
exactly. So like have them kind of start that with the Final Testament. That's really good. Now who are they hunting? Are they hunting Karrion Cross? Or are they hunting the Miz? I think it's the Miz personally,
I think it's a miss. He turned. He didn't. I mean,
but
Karen Cross didn't turn.
yeah, but I think also it's gonna be them as a collective kind of thing. Miz gonna start associating him with Final Testament. So,
Yeah, they had a little backstage segment at
mm,
some point. I don't know if it was on Raw or not, but yeah, basically he had said, "All right, well, you guys have fun with the YS6," and he said, "Oh no, man, you ain't going
yeah,
nowhere,
you in
cause
this,
you gonna fight them or you gonna fight us."
hmm and he
And
put himself in the situation there, and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
he said, okay, let's make a plan.
and I love it. I love the
Yeah,
fact that
so
even he's trying to scare you out here, like, oh, you
I
listen,
think
you gonna join there, you gonna get your ass kicked, I'm
yeah,
gonna kick your ass.
yeah, I
it's one
think
of the
it's gonna
two.
give. I think this feud make. I mean, because the Y6 are already over.
Oh
Obviously,
yeah.
we love a little spooky. It's Halloween time,
Hmm.
so obviously we knew it was gonna get something. Right. So we might even get a trick or treat fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
I would not be surprised if they really just
You know,
packed out that
yeah,
the go home show before Halloween and stuff like that.
yeah.
I
I
would
think
I
we're gonna
would
see
not be
something
surprised.
of that sort with him.
Hmm.
And I think that would be cool because I don't mind a little street fight, a little, or even a tornado tag,
Hmm.
because it's four of them,
Kind of how they did with American
right?
Alpha.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
just do something like
okay,
yeah, do
American
exactly do
Made
that.
Alpha.
Yeah, do that
Jesus,
again. Let that just be their match.
American Made.
Like they just have like these like we beat the crap out of
Craziest,
you.
the
Yeah,
craziest
we scare you
tables,
until you're ready to
ladders,
fight us, and
everything.
then we fight.
Hmm.
Yeah, we fight. We don't wrestle. We fight.
Yeah, that's what it was. I loved it.
Like you fight for your life because like you treated the people around you bad, and we're gonna show you what that feel like.
Hmm. It's great.
So yeah, I think that Miz is gonna hang around this feud for a bit, and it's gonna give the Karrion Cross that credibility
Yes. Oh
because the
man,
Miz,
that's
people are
another
already ready
one.
to boo the Miz.
That's
Nobody really cares about Karrion Cross,
it's just I just think
and I think
he's in a
yeah,
bad program right now. Like not the
yeah,
program. I'm sorry, he's just in a bad loop right now with the booking. I think
yeah,
Karrion Cross is easily
I think
another
he'll
one
get
of
there.
those. Is like a if he really gets pushed how he was in NXT, main eventer, easy,
He'll get there.
easy.
He'll get there.
Now I don't think
Yeah,
he'll
he'll.
win one or maybe
Nah,
win
I
one or
think he'll be a
two
mid card champ.
world heavyweight championship. But I just think that with Kurt him and the Foul Testament with AOP and everything, I just think it's just him and
The
Scarlett was
roster's
enough. You know.
yeah. The roster, in my opinion, also is just a little too stacked
Hmm.
for Carrion to fit in
That
anywhere.
sounds like.
His group is very mundane. It's like the probably in my opinion out of all the stables on Raw, they're probably the worst.
Oh yeah.
Like they're
They have
probably
no. They
worse than
have no
American Alpha
American
or
made.
whatever their team name is. I'm
American
sorry,
made.
Alpha
Yeah.
Academy. Yeah, no, Alpha
Oh,
Academy
Alpha
like
Academy.
Shizawa and
But
Otis.
I think everyone
Like they're
has.
worse than
Yeah, I
them.
think everyone has substance to them. Like every stable
Yeah,
kind of has substance of what it is. Like the Judgment Day, the Alpha Academy, American Made, the White Six. Everyone has substance to them. I just feel like they don't. They just came together. That was it.
a bunch of
It's
dudes,
just people came together for no reason. So I was
and we
like,
don't even know what their mission is or what they're
yeah,
about.
what
They're just here.
what's AOP been doing here for? You know what I mean? Like it was gonna be like, hey, we're gonna change. We're gonna strike back. How what was the stable name back with Mustafa Ali? Mustafa Ali, he led
Oh,
it.
Retribution.
Retribution. It's kind of like a retribution. Like we're gonna change the system. We're gonna take what's ours. And it never went anywhere. It's just kind of like they've been doing the same weird booking. And the only thing that's been happening is that Karen Cross has been getting over by manipulating people. That's kind of just how it is. So he did the first thing that was
And that's
corrupt
cool.
him,
If that, yeah,
and now he's doing the same thing to Miz. I just think he just
if that's gonna be his thing, I think he needs to be able to successfully manipulate more people.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's
Whether it's turning them heel or making them see the bright side
because you
and turning on their partner.
think about it. They all started wearing black.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Kofi got corrupted, not Kofi, Woods got corrupted. He started with all black. Same thing with the
Mm-hmm.
Miz. Miz showed up with all black on. I was like, what the hell is Miz
Yeah, you get the
showing up
black
with
suit
all
on. You get
blue
the
black
funeral
suit
fit
and
on.
everything? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why I was like, I think it's slowly he's starting to corrupt people, but I feel like
Yeah.
he needs to do more. You know, he needs to be deeper into it.
Yeah.
So that's
Do you think? Yeah, do you think? And then we'll move on to the last segment. Do you think who do you think is winning this feud? Not,
Right.
I'm not just gonna say the Miz because I don't think the Miz wins anything. Anyways, I'm saying like Karrion Cross, or do you think it's gonna be the White
The
Six?
White Six. I think they're just too new for them to lose. I mean, even with American Made,
I think
it's
I
just White
think
Six. I think White Six clears them. To be honest with you, I think they have a couple of matches. I do think that,
I
but they
think
could probably
Final
go
Testament needs this. I think they need to win.
if they
White
if
Six can take a loss.
well if they're serious about it. It depends on how
Yeah.
serious it's going to be. Now, in my eyes, Final Testament is not serious. They've been serious for a long time. If they were,
Mm.
they'll probably got better feuds, going before. Now, if they somehow beat White Six, who are they going to stack up to? Who are you going to put them next to? How do you build this? With White Six, I feel like they're
Well,
just
then they move. I think they move on to, they move on to either American Made. That'll probably turn face. Probably not face, but I feel like they'll turn on Chad sooner than later. This old stable is kind of like they're
I feel like they're
cool,
just turning.
but I don't think they're. I don't really think they're doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't. That's why the whole chat they missed that with Otis and Chad Gable. That should have been a
Yeah,
big
they
payoff.
missed the time. Yeah,
I
they could have
can't
won the
believe
tag
they
titles.
never got a match.
Yeah, they should have won the
Never
tag
got a match.
titles. Not the damn Judgment Day. They should have beat. They should have beat Miz and R-Truth, and then turn heel, and then all of
That's
a
for the
sudden
night. You
Chad
should
wins the
turn heel.
Intercontinental title. Yeah, they both listen because Chad turned like what right after Mania.
Yeah, right after Mania.
So he went. Let's say he wins the Intercontinental title first or second try. Clash of the Castle, whatever.
Mm.
Whenever we felt like it was the best time for him to win, he should have won there. And then he could be talking about how American Alpha Academy or whatever they're called. Alpha Academy could have been winning the titles, but they never did because they kept losing because they didn't care enough. They just weren't focused. And then all of a sudden, let's say the Creed brothers had won. Well, then they just can come together because they're like, this is a team that can win. These are proud Americans, and we're American made, and we're the champions.
It should have been.
And then,
It should have been more. I feel like they should have backstory to just like the
yeah,
whole turn on the Alpha Academy was a good thing. For
yeah,
Chad, like finally it happened. But I feel like there was no payoff. I feel like there had to be at least one
it
match
never was.
between
You're
Otis
right.
and
They just
Chad.
keep having face
All
offs, and
that,
like
yeah,
Otis never did anything.
all that beef, and you're just like, no, I'm gonna walk away. Like, bro, you smacked him once, you beat his ass once, do it again. That's just, and he just, it's just a lot of things going on with that. But oh yeah, okay, we
All right.
have. Yeah, so let's go to the last segment. Then,
Yeah, I would say because we're running a little long. So let's get to the main event.
no.
Probably one of the most heartbreaking days of my life. Not only did I lose Samantha Irvin, but my main man. The week of my Halloween party.
I was really hoping that something was gonna come out better. I was really hoping he did not lose.
We all fantasy booked the perfect ending for this in our
Oh
heads.
man, I was
And
hoping
it was the worst version of it.
It was the worst version because I'm
Only
like,
thing I got out of this was Solo Sikoa with the memes. He came out.
you over here just yeeting everything over here. You just yeet here. Go do the yeet again.
Yeah, he said. What you looking at me for? I got 2 tickets.
It was so funny.
I got tickets.
I got tickets.
I got tickets.
It was hilarious.
Dog, he was looking great. Solo is slowly becoming one of my favorites.
What
right
you
now.
doing? I was trying to help you. You're not
I'm
listening.
trying to help you.
You're not listening.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, why don't you get back over there and yeet?"
It was so funny, man. I was
so
like,
we got tickets. One for me and one for him.
It was so
shoot, I hit
funny.
my desk. Yeah.
But going to the
yeah,
match, man.
This match was a whole lot of nothing. If you want my opinion, it was a whole lot of Braun Breaker just whooping Jay's ass.
That's pretty much that the whole entire time.
And waiting for the last 10 minutes because that's when the stuff was
minutes.
gonna happen.
Exactly. The last 10 minutes, you see Solo walking out, and then you just see as soon as I saw Solo, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
All right, and you see the Tongans, and you see Jacob Fatu, and I was like, oh shit.
And I was actually getting hyped. You know what I'm saying? I was getting hyped because I'm like, Roman wants to get in his good
That's what I'm
graces.
saying.
We're gonna hear that boom, oh,
Mm,
do do do, oh, and then they're gonna be looking around for him, and Roman Reigns is gonna be behind him, and say and
oh
stand up and be
man.
like this. I got a ticket. It got a oh man, it'll pop for the ticket.
Oh,
And he was just sitting next to him with a mask on.
I just
Could you
don't know. I
imagine?
just don't know where it goes. I feel like with like if that whole thing would they attacked them, he tried to distract them, and then Roman and they came out finally and do save the day, and Jay retains. Then okay, you're building to something more, and then also you can finally have what I think Jacob needs to win something, or be booked for something, and that could be easily the time where okay he takes it. But I'm just like, I like Braun Breaker, but I'm just like, bro, why? Like, I get, he's a future world champion, and he's ready. But I'm just like, man, it just sucks. It sucks that Jay had to lose, man, because I love Jay so much.
We knew it was gonna happen. It was
I
inevitable, and
know,
I think
but it's
we
just
all
it
were.
sucks when you see it. It's still what happens. Like no matter what happens, it still sucks to see. I didn't want to believe
Yeah.
it. I was just like, man, hopefully a swerve comes through. Hopefully the tribal chief comes back, and something he holds on for one more day. No, so it's at 1, 2, 3, and I was like, oh, I just I shed a tear. I was so upset.
I did too, and the thing is I think what I said, and I remember saying this vividly. If Jay also wins the title, just let him hold it for at least a week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I wouldn't even complain if it was a week, and it's been
I know you had
three,
a long reign,
and
but but
yeah, it's been three. I won't complain. I bought the belt. One day I'll show it off. I have the belt. I got the side plates. I bought a shirt. I'm in for the Yeet life.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I'm in for Halloween. That's my guy. That's our guy. We love
What
the
vibe
Yeet
say?
man.
Season
Yeah.
Yeetings.
It's seasons eating.
I love that saying
Yeah.
so much.
We were in the crowd. We were yeeting. We were yeeting with the
It
crowd
was a
on the
great
dark
time. It
match.
was a great
Show's
time.
over. We have all our energy spent, but we got our energy right back when we heard ooh.
Hmm.
We were fired up crazy,
And
mind you.
I'm not one of the ones that like a crazy chanter when I go, but it brought everything out of me. It
Yeah,
was
I don't care how shy you are. When
by
you feel that
far
groove,
the one of the top
boy,
5 moments of my life, man. It was so
it
great.
unlocks something primal in you because it's like you gotta do the
And when
arm
you
thing.
hear the
You can't.
whole crowd walking, like you're not walking, but the whole crowd doing it, and then even after when you're walking down, like back to your cars, and you
That
just hear
energy is different.
yay, just the whole time going down the stairs and
Yeah.
everything. It was so great. It was such a crazy.
It's a crazy energy.
I
So
loved it.
I will say this year has taught me a lot of stuff about me, and it's not that I care about the quality of the wrestler. I care about the passion, the
Hmm.
character, and just the overall presence.
Hmm.
If you treat somebody like a star, they'll become their own star.
Yeah.
Jade did not have the craziest run this year. I won't lie. His
Oh.
matches are never anything crazy.
Mm-mm.
He's had the Damien match, and both the best part of that match was the entrance.
Yeah.
He had a match with Seth earlier in the year. I believe it was this year, maybe better than last year. He had some matches with Drew, and they were all just lost, or Bloodline lost. He had the Jimmy match,
He will. Yeah.
ass.
He'll win the matches to get to the point,
Yeah,
but when he actually needs to win it, never does.
yeah.
So I was
Could have
so
been King of the Ring this
surprised.
year,
Exactly.
and I
I
would have been
was
cool with that.
so surprised we actually won the actual championship. I said,
Yeah,
"Oh my!" I
yeah.
I
If they
think we were
didn't
in
announce
Discord
that there was
together.
gonna be a title match
Yeah.
winning for it,
Oh
then I
man.
thought maybe he could have won it.
And when we were in Discord together, we both yelled like, "Oh my god, he actually won it!" Oh
Dude,
man, it
the
was.
butterflies. I told myself if he wins this title, I'm buying the Intercontinental title.
Mm,
I spent $500 for this
he
guy.
surely did.
That's my dog, man. I bought his side plates, and I know them joints are about to be sold out, so I'm glad I scooped them when I had the chance.
Everybody gone too.
Because yeah, they probably gonna be sold out before you know it. So if you haven't already, and you're a Jey Uso fan, you better get them things.
I
Because
just,
$100,
oh man.
and I guarantee you, some losers gonna be online selling for like 250.
So this is my
But
last question before we
yeah,
wrap this up. Who does Braun Breaker go to after this? Who do you think's next? Because I thought it was Dom. To be honest with you,
I did too until they said world big title. He's not gonna fight for the world title.
no, man,
He's not fighting Gunther.
that's why
If
the
Jay
Roman
was still
Wrestling
champion,
Championship.
I really thought Jay should have lost to Dom.
I thought it'd be a full circle moment,
If even if it was only 2 weeks, if he still would have lost to Dom, heel heat for Dom, W.
and it'd be
Because
good for the Judgment
that
Day.
brings a little bit more fire into the Judgment Day.
Exactly, more
And
credibility.
then he could work on a douchebaggy with his title. I buy
Him
his
and his
Dom side
girlfriend
plates.
both got little championships going on. Got the big
Yeah,
enforcer going on that's wrecking shit.
yeah.
Could have been
I
easily the best
yes.
thing to happen to Judgment Day.
So now that it's on a heel, we gotta think about the current faces. Who are the top faces on Raw right now?
Besides Jey Uso, no, I'm kidding.
Nobody. So
That's what
Brock's
I'm
holding that
saying.
belt until there's a draft or somebody gets called up.
But
So
then that's what I'm
WrestleMania is probably
saying.
when he loses it.
That's why I'm like, I don't know who you go to because if you pull in Sami Zayn, that's the only closest like the other person there. So like,
Typically, what they do is after the Royal Rumble is usually when some soft call ups start happening.
mhm.
So I gotta think about who's really in like the upper mid card on NXT. And who's a decent face.
I
Me personally, my brain is thinking that Braun Breaker might be losing that daggone belt to somebody that's not even in WWE right now.
you think someone's getting called in?
I think it's gonna be Joe Hendry.
That'd be perfect though, because
Joe
you know
Hendry's
the
coming
Raw.
at the Royal Rumble, and his contract ends early 2025.
We still talking about Jordan Grace stuff.
Well, she's not in. She's not gonna fight for any kind of
No, no, no,
title.
no, no. I'm just saying though. I mean, we talk about call ups, then you know.
Oh yeah. She's
She
also her
she
contract is also
she is for
in
sure
January.
locked. She said, I think she said like, yeah, something about 6 months to my dad. She had like an
Yeah, she's
OnlyFans,
6 months, and Joe
and
Hendry's in
she
4.
said, yeah, she was like, yeah, I got to take this down soon. Everyone's like, well, the reason why you take this down because you know WWE doesn't allow that. So
And they called and say, "Hey, Triple
you
H,"
got six
he said,
months.
"You want to play the game, or you wanna be in the game?
You got six
Take the damn
months.
tweet down."
That's it. You got 6 months, and that's it. You better
Yeah,
lock that shit down. So
yeah, no nonsense. Keep it
it's
clean. No more
it's I
steroids.
just ooh, it's getting
It's
good
gonna be a
though.
good year.
It's been great.
But yeah, Braun isn't losing that belt for a while.
No.
I don't know who. Maybe they're not a face yet. Maybe they're not even on SmackDown. I mean, maybe they're not even on Raw. But if you would have asked me who was beating Jay, I could have had a laundry list of
Oh
people.
yeah. I mean,
Because
he's
there
one
are a
of
lot
them.
of people that deserve it,
Bronson
but there's
Reed.
not a
I
lot of
thought it'd be for
faces.
real be Bronson
Bronson
Reed.
Reed, yes, that's
I
number
got like
one
three
right there.
picks. I think
Bronson Reed,
the
Dom
realistic,
Mysterio would have been a perfect pick in my
yeah, I'll
opinion.
say one be Dom. 'Cause I think that would make a lot of sense. Two would be Bronson Reed, just as like a finally get his moment type. Finally get that. And
Eh?
three, my fantasy one would be Jacob Hudson. I just think he
My
need
fantasy is
is
JD McDonough.
JD McDonough. Yeah, I knew it was yours. Guys,
He
like your
loses the
favorite
tag
freaking
titles
person.
and says, "I'm gonna do this myself." And
Can you imagine if he pulled that off?
Carlito,
Can you imagine if JD pulled that off, defeating Jay Uso?
that's the truth.
Insane.
Oh, you know who? I think I know who might actually win it. It might be Dragon Lee.
I think
It's a possibility because they're trying to treat him like the next Ray,
he, I
and
mean,
Ray would
yeah, he
beat
was getting
people that like
promos
you would not
now.
expect him to
I'm
beat.
sorry, vignettes and stuff like that. So I was
Yeah.
like, they about to push him to the moon. I'm assuming.
So he got. I think the LWO needs to fizzle out.
I think
I
so
think
too.
Dragon Lee needs to do his own thing. I think Ray should go just do something else.
I think,
Maybe go
but
to
I
NXT.
think Ray is kind of getting to the point where he's gonna be
He should be wrestling on Raw
retired,
every week.
but not really
Randy doesn't wrestle
retired.
every
You know
week.
what I'm saying? Like I think he's gonna
Yeah.
be like slowly moving to that
Why is he not wrestling? Yeah.
part time, but still full time
He's
traveling.
wrestling too much. He's older than John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, all three of them, and he wrestles more than all of them
But when
combined.
you move like how he does, can you blame him?
Yeah,
Like,
but
can
that's
you
because he
really
has
blame?
to.
Can you really blame
He
Triple
has
H for
to.
booking him?
Randy Orton ain't doing tilt the world DDT 619s.
But I'm just saying
He's
though,
not doing. He's not jumping off the top
for
rope.
how he is, how he is doing this for so many years. It's like Randy Orton. Randy don't do no drop kicks, no nothing. He keeps it simple, clean. That's it.
He hit you with a quick power slam.
He
He
don't
said, "We're gonna
yeah.
slow it down with a choke,
hmm
buddy.
And that's
Slow it
how
down."
and that's like he's been. Randy can fight for another 10 years. Like he's to the
Yeah,
point where I'm just like
Randy wrestles like Stone Cold.
Randy
He just
wrestles.
punches and
Thank
kicks.
you. Randy wrestles smooth and simple that it works for him. He has that long term. You don't need to do the dive kicks and the drop kicks from the top ropes and stuff like that anymore. You don't need to do that. Like, you don't need to do that. So I was like, the only thing will kind of mess him up is that RKO when the older he gets.
Yeah,
Because he let
yeah,
Shannon his
no,
back, and that's the one long turn.
yeah.
That's it.
And it's too late for him to implement a new finisher unless it's like
Absolutely
a
not.
submission.
Unless you can
And
bring
it's
out the
like,
punt
man,
kick.
come on, we want to see that RKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring Punk back, but that's only be Thursday.
But that's what I feel like. Slowly, it will turn into something else, and he's gonna
There's
pull
one
out.
feud left for
He's
him
gonna
too, though.
pull out the RKO for the big occasions. Like, oh my gosh, he really needs that when he has to do this. Oh my god, this is really deep. Gonna get into the bag. And I think the only person left really is John Cena. That he needs that one last match.
Nah, John Cena, and then it's gonna be Cody.
Oh, Cody,
Cody this
absolutely.
year.
But
I think if Cody
to
and The
me,
Rock,
I'm
like,
thinking
let's
the
say
long
Cody
run.
loses the belt.
Yeah, I'm thinking the long
Yeah,
run.
if
I know
yeah,
that's gonna happen soon.
if Cody loses the belt to The Rock this year at the Royal Rumble, like I think he is, I think it's gonna be Cody Randy at WrestleMania.
I am thinking. Well, I told Corday this is my fantasy booking. I think not Roman Reigns. I think Randy Orton is the mastermind behind all this happening right now. Between those three, I think Randy Orton is still the mastermind. I think he's just playing the mediator.
100%.
I think he's playing the mediator right now until he just fully turns on both of them, or turns on Cody. Is like, yeah, I can't believe you really did that to him. And I kind of like, why, Randy, why? Because you sided with the bloodline and you lost who you are, type shit. Something down the line like that. But I really think because it's just the way that it's going to all of a sudden just be crashed because they teased it for like didn't they teased it when we went to the show like back in August. So they've been teasing this for a minute, and then it happened, you know,
Showing Randy holding the belt too.
after Bad Blood, and I was like, on social media and all places. I was like, man, they're doing something different. So that's why I'm like, you know, Randy tried to be mediator, he gets punched by Kevin, and he turned on Kevin. So like, what's gonna happen when he try to, mediate Cody and Kevin again? Is he just gonna turn around and RKO Cody? Like, I can't believe you did that. What's going on with you? You know what I mean? Like, is he alone? Like, I don't know. But to me, in my head, I feel like Randy Orton's too smart and too devious at times for this to be just him being a mediator. I just
For sure.
can now he's gonna talk to Triple H, and now like that's a thing. Like Triple H is gonna be the storyline now. So like I feel like this is
That's
just $1 million idea going through Randy Orton's head to get that he is the Viper for a reason. He is that apex predator who's like praying and how am I gonna get
mm-hmm.
Cody? So I think that's the only thing that's really paying off to. Of course, you got Crash Out Kev, but I think Kev's put on the front.
Alrighty. Well, I'd like to say this has probably been a successful podcast. I don't know how long we went. Probably about an hour and some change.
Hour 20 right now. Hour
Hour
21.
20. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. We got everything we needed to. We talked about some various things. We talked about most of Raw. Again, most of the important parts of Raw. There might have been a couple things we might have missed, but I don't have the rundown in front of me. I'll get better at that. And then we talked about we had a couple questions. We talked shared a little sentimental things together and
Hmm.
how we're feeling about the current events because it's the first one. So we kind of got to just talk about what we like
Right.
already. Next time we'll be a little more structured. So everybody that is here and stay tuned. We got TikToks coming. We're gonna have YouTube clips coming. We're gonna have it all. So stay tuned for the Lockup Lounge and get ready to get locked in.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. I am Jew. This is Corday, and we are out.
Sir,
Peace.
peace.